In the heart of the bustling city of Philadelphia, where history and modernity clash in a vibrant tapestry of culture and innovation, there exists a tale that has captivated the imaginations of many. The Philadelphia experiment, a story shrouded in mystery and speculation, has become an enduring enigma, blending elements of science fiction with the stark realities of the World War II era. This narrative delves into the origins of the experiment, the characters involved, and the broader implications of its legacy, while examining whether it is rooted in fact or simply a figment of the collective imagination. The tale begins in the early 1940s amidst the backdrop of the Second World War. The United States was embroiled in a conflict that demanded every ounce of ingenuity and resourcefulness. The Navy, in particular, sought ways to protect its fleet from the ever-looming threat of enemy submarines and naval warfare. It was during this time that whispers of a top-secret project began to circulate, a project that would later be known as the Philadelphia experiment. The aim was deceptively simple: to render a naval destroyer escort, the USS Eldridge, invisible to radar. However, as with many ambitious endeavors, the implications of such a feat would spiral into realms beyond mere military advantage. The origins of the Philadelphia experiment are often traced back to a man named Albert Einstein, whose theories on relativity and electromagnetism laid the groundwork for the scientific principles that would supposedly underpin the experiment. Although Einstein himself was not directly involved, his name became intertwined with the narrative, lending it an air of credibility and intrigue. The project, as the story goes, involved the use of powerful electromagnetic fields to bend light around the ship, rendering it invisible not only to radar but also to the naked eye. This concept, while rooted in theoretical physics, quickly spiraled into something far more fantastical. As the tale unfolded, it was said that the experiment did not go as planned. Those who claimed to have witnessed the event recounted stories of bizarre phenomena. The USS Eldridge flickered in and out of existence, its hull shimmering as if it were a mirage. Some sailors aboard the ship reported experiencing disorientation, while others claimed to have been thrown violently across the deck as the ship seemingly phased through dimensions. The most harrowing accounts spoke of crew members becoming fused with the ship itself, their bodies merging with the metal, leaving them trapped in a nightmarish existence. These chilling narratives ignited a fervor of speculation, transforming the Philadelphia experiment into an urban legend that would echo through the decades. The first significant public exposure of the Philadelphia experiment came in the 1950s, when a man named Carlos Allende, who would later adopt the pseudonym Carl Allen, wrote a series of letters to prominent figures in the scientific community, including the renowned author and ufologist Morris K. Jessup. In these letters, Allende claimed to have witnessed the experiment firsthand and detailed the horrors that befell the crew of the USS Eldridge. His accounts were filled with vivid descriptions of the ship's disappearance and the subsequent reappearance in Norfolk, Virginia, several hundred miles away, seemingly in the blink of an eye. Allende's letters captured the attention of Jessup, who became fascinated by the narrative and sought to investigate further. Jessup's interest in the Philadelphia experiment led him to publish a book titled The Case for the UFO, in which he explored the intersections of science, mythology, and the paranormal. His work, while initially focused on unidentified flying objects, ultimately included the story of the USS Eldridge. The book's publication only fueled the growing interest in the experiment, attracting a myriad of conspiracy theorists, skeptics, and enthusiasts who sought to unravel the truth behind the legend. As the narrative gained traction, it became a cornerstone of conspiracy lore, intertwining with other phenomena such as time travel and extraterrestrial encounters. Despite the allure of the Philadelphia experiment as a tale of military intrigue and scientific advancement, it is essential to scrutinize the veracity of the claims made. Many historians and researchers have approached the narrative with skepticism, pointing out the lack of concrete evidence supporting the existence of such an experiment. The U.S. Navy has consistently denied the claims, asserting that no such project ever took place. Furthermore, the USS Eldridge was a real naval vessel, but its service records do not corroborate the extraordinary events described by Allende and others. The ship was commissioned in 1943 and served primarily in the Mediterranean, far from the shores of Philadelphia during the time the experiment was allegedly conducted. Yet the allure of the Philadelphia experiment persists, fueled by the human fascination with the unknown. The themes of secrecy, government cover-ups, and the potential for scientific breakthroughs that defy the laws of nature resonate deeply within the collective psyche. In an age where technology continues to advance at an unprecedented pace, the idea that humanity could tap into forces beyond comprehension is both thrilling and terrifying. The narrative of the Philadelphia experiment serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge can lead to unforeseen consequences. As the years have passed, the Philadelphia experiment has transcended its origins, evolving into a cultural phenomenon that has inspired countless works of fiction, film, and art. The story has been adapted into movies, television shows, and novels, each iteration adding layers to the mythos while straying further from the original narrative. This transformation reflects a broader societal trend, where the boundaries between fact and fiction blur, and the lines between reality and imagination become increasingly indistinct. In examining the Philadelphia experiment, one must grapple with the question of why such a narrative continues to resonate. Perhaps it is the allure of the unexplained, the tantalizing possibility that there are forces at play in the universe that remain beyond our understanding. The experiment embodies the quintessential human struggle against the limitations of knowledge, a theme that has echoed throughout history. From the ancient myths of gods and monsters to the modern tales of scientific breakthroughs and technological marvels, the desire to push boundaries and unlock the mysteries of existence is a fundamental aspect of the human experience. Moreover, the Philadelphia experiment serves as a reflection of the anxieties and fears that accompany rapid technological advancement. In an era marked by the development of nuclear weapons, advanced machinery, and the beginnings of computer technology, the idea that science could unlock portals to alternate realities or manipulate time itself struck a chord with a society grappling with the implications of its own creations. The experiment symbolizes the duality of progress, the potential for incredible achievements intertwined with the risk of catastrophic consequences. In the end, the Philadelphia experiment remains a captivating enigma, a narrative that straddles the line between fact and fiction. While the historical evidence may not support the claims made by Allende and others, the story endures as a testament to the power of human imagination and the relentless pursuit of the unknown. It invites us to ponder the mysteries of existence, to question the nature of reality, and to consider the possibilities that lie beyond the veil of our understanding. Whether rooted in truth or born from the depths of speculation, the Philadelphia experiment continues to inspire curiosity, intrigue, and a sense of wonder about the world we inhabit.